Okay, guys, in this video, we are going to look at what happens when a fraction is raised to a negative power. We've got 8 divided by 2, and it is raised to the power -2. Here is what happens. Remember, I told you that if a power is negative, to make it positive, you have to flip things around. If something was on the top, it'll jump to the bottom. If it was on the bottom, it'll jump to the top. In this particular case, the 8 that you see on the top will jump to the bottom, and then the 2 you see on the bottom will jump to the top, and the negative power will disappear. We're going to get 2 on the top divided by 8 on the bottom, and then everything is raised to the power 2. Now, in this particular case, they actually don't want you to leave it like that. What is 2 over 8? That is actually 1 over 4 if you simplify the fraction. If you do not believe me, you can open the Desmos calculator, and 2 divided by 8. If you click on the fraction thingy, it tells you that's 1/4. And whenever you multiply 1/4 by itself, whenever two fractions are multiplied, you multiply the tops and multiply the bottoms. 1 times 1 is 1. 4 times 4 is 16. The final answer is going to be 1 over 16. Of course, you can also enter this here. If you were to just enter this on the calculator and click on the fraction button, it'll tell you that that's 1 over 16. The second one, let's see if we can figure that one out. There's a lot of stuff there. First of all, we got a minus in the front. Then we have 7m divided by n, and the whole thing is raised to the power -3. Again, we need to get rid of that negative power. The negative from the power will not go to the front and cancel with the negative we see. That's not going to happen. When you see a negative power, it means just that things that are on the top will jump to the bottom. Things that are on the bottom will jump to the top. We have 7m, that'll jump to the bottom, and then we got n, that'll jump to the top. Okay, what's the final thing that's going to happen? N will be on the top, and 7m is going to be on the bottom, and this time it's going to be raised to the power 3. Now, what does this mean? Well, it means multiply this thing by itself 3 times. Okay, we got n divided by 7m. Then we're going to multiply it again by negative n divided by 7m. And then multiply it again by another negative n divided by 7m. What will happen? First of all, when you multiply 3 minuses, that gives you one of them. Okay, because minus minus is plus, but you still have one more minus. Now, what is n times n times n? Well, that's n multiplied by itself 3 times. It'll be n cubed. What is m times m times m? That's also going to be m multiplied 3 times. That's m cubed. And then you also see 7 by 7 by 7. Okay, what is that? That is 7 to the power 3. And that's 343. That'll be on the bottom, right? Because the 7 was on the bottom. Let's see if we can enter that. Wow, this was hard. N cubed divided by 343 m cubed.